Hi everybody, Cheaply Chic, Lynette here. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm very excited to share a completed flip through of my Sprouts of Joy journal. Today I finally got it done. This one turned out a little chunky. I had a little bit of a creative block with this journal. I feel like I started going a certain direction and then I wasn't feeling that anymore, like maybe I was trying to be too cutesy, and then I don't know. One of those moments in our creative minds where sometimes we just needed a break. So I needed a break. I set it aside. I loved the Blossom Journal. I had so much fun creating in that. And then I picked this back up and I had no problem moving forward. So here in the front, I just decorated the library pocket with a sticker that came in the kit, and then a little piece of ephemera I had, and then just added some washi tape to the library card. And then I created a tuck spot here with the scrapbook paper from the collection, added some of that leaf trim that I love and that I actually used quite a bit in the fairy journal also. And then just a little note card that I made with some washi and stamping. Here on this side, I had taken the doily from the collection, added some purple ink, and then one of the cut-aparts from this paper line that I used. I loved that quote. This page in the kit, I just added the purple glassine bag with some more purple paint, a punch and a ticket from the kit, a little piece of ephemera I had, and then I just used the claim check from the kit and added some tea stain paper to the back. Here on this side, this is just a really pretty piece of scrapbook paper I had, so I made a pocket out of that. There, made another little pocket here. This paper actually came in the collection and I loved how the colors were so similar, so that paper worked great there. And then just did some stamping and then just some of the tags from the collection. Here on this page, just another pretty piece of paper I had in my stash. I added some ephemera pieces and some lace trim. And then here, I just folded up a piece of avocado dyed scrap paper that I had and made these little vellum tags one day. Shared them on Instagram. If you aren't following me on Instagram, that link's down below, and I'm doing a lot more posting over there of little projects and things. So just had a piece of striped vellum in my stash, and I made a bunch of little tags that day. I also created some vellum envelopes, added some avocado dyed paper to the front, stamping and stitching. And then here on the back, I just added some little sari silk and doily. I just machine stitched it on there. And then on this music page, I just clipped that envelope. Also a piece of that ephemera from my Porch Prince that I had, and another one of those little embellished index cards. So then on the heart paper, I just zigzag stitched down it because I love writing on that page. This is a little Easter letter that I got from my friend Jenny, and I wanted it in this journal. So I glued it down in there, and I just left the card and the note that she wrote for me in there. Then here on this side, I had created this spread over on Instagram. I just did some stamping on some avocado dyed paper, took this sheet of paper and ran it through the machine, and then just created these little envelopes out of avocado dyed paper again. I love using the Tim Holtz stamps for that, and this was some ephemera that I had, and then just ran it through the sewing machine and made the little envelope. So I had a lot of fun. I made a few of those, and I had made a bunch of these little index cards. So then here on this side, another little index card, and then another one of those envelopes. Okay, so this was one of the flip out pages, and I just used one of those stamps I had in my stash. Such a pretty stamp. And then on this side, I just added some scrap avocado dyed paper again, machine stitched it to the top, and it's just a little scrap pad with a stamp on the front. Another one of those stamped tuck spots. And then here I just added those sticker labels that I had left that I haven't used yet, so that when I'm journaling, you know, I can title my pages or whatever with that. And then just another piece of ephemera. Here's that little paper bag that came in the kit. I ended up adding a piece of ephemera over that since the video. And then here's the little time card booklet. I had made this on a video on my channel, just with some little tuck spots on the inside, a little scrap pad on the inside. These are so much fun. I love playing with those. So then on the other side of the book page, I just used a cut apart that I had and made a little tuck spot with some more of that scrapbook paper that came in the collection. So here is the playing card that was in the collection. I just stitched some paper to the back of it, ran it through the sewing machine, and added a little piece of fabric scrap that I had there. This was a pocket made out of my masterboard that I had created, and just some other tags. Ran the page through the sewing machine. Then here on this page, this was something else I had fun on Instagram making. And then I just tucked in some scrap paper and another one of those little vellum tags. On this paper, I just added some washi tape. And then here on this page, I had this vintage trim. I just stitched down, did a little more stamping. I left this seed packet that came in the collection as a floating pocket and just added one of the tags from the kits for now. Just some washi tape there. Another little pocket. This I did on video, but I went back and just added a little bit of fabric and some of that flower trim. And then I just stuck a tag in there for now. Here's the center of the journal. I just made a couple tuck spots. I added one of those collage tags. I had just added the butterflies from the collection there in the center. And then another one of those little vellum tags and another piece of springtime ephemera. Here I just clipped in my postcard from the collection, did a little stamping, left this blank so I could write here, more stitching. This was something else Jenny had sent to me in that friend mail. So she made this, she added the L sticker and this little cluster here with that stamp. I wanted to put it in this journal, so I just glued it in. I added the tag from the collection. And then after I had glued it in, I went through and machine stitched down that page. So I like that. A little bit of stamping. Oh, that's the label. That's one of the labels that I had made on video. Just, you know, painting those and having fun with those. Added a little washi tape there. Here's another pocket that I made out of that scrapbook paper I had. So here I made a couple tuck spot pockets out of the wallpaper from the kit. I just tucked in another one of those collage tags, another one of those envelopes with a pretty little cluster on the back. And then on this book page, I just painted some acrylic paint on there so that I can do some journaling over that book page. I always enjoy writing on pages like that. I think they're fun. And then, oh, I think I had this clipped in there too. So here's that other pocket. I just stuck a tag in there. Another one of those little stamped tuck spots I made. I did it on both sides of this notebook paper, and I'll do that a lot. If I do something I really like in one half of the book, sometimes I'll go over and do them in the other half of the book, especially if I feel like I'm dealing with a creative block of some kind. It really helps me. So I love this little ladybug and the butterflies. So I just tucked in some journaling cards that I ran through the sewing machine. The other thing I'll do is a lot of stamping and stitching because I find that that helps me move forward in a journal that I'm struggling with completing. So then over here, I just another one of those vellum tags, and then just a little library card. Here, this was a book page that came in my kit. I just ripped it out and glued it down because I liked that background image. Just more machine stitching. Another little piece that Jenny had sent me in friend mail, and I just added it in my journal. Some more painting on this side so I can just write there. Added some more of that leaf trim. And then here on this page, I just clipped one of those tags. I added some tea stain paper on the back side of that white letterhead that was in there so I can just go back and write. I added my scripture card from Facebook group, and then I just stuck my letter in here. And then we're toward the back, so I just stitched in some pink lace there. And then this was the last envelope that I had made with that avocado dyed paper. And I just have that clipped here in the back. So that is my completed Sprouts of Joy journal. I'm so happy that I got it done, and I love it, and it all came together. So thank you so much for watching. I will have more process videos. I'll have one posting later this week for Blossom for the next couple weeks, and then the next collection is going to be available in about 2 or 3 weeks, depending on how much avocado dyed paper I can get done, because I'm super excited about that. All those journals are going to have avocado dyed paper, so I'm very excited. And I'll be sharing more about the next collection in the upcoming, maybe next week or toward the end of this week. I'll do a live video sharing things I picked up on Amazon and stuff. I think that will be the end of this week because I have a friend coming in town on Monday, so I got to get a lot of my video stuff done for, you know, ahead of time. So thank you so much, you guys, for taking the time to watch. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.